Ma'am, you indicated, I'm sorry, you indicated that your sister Shayana stated she was going to the bank. Is that right?
Correct.
Did she indicate?
Overall to that question.
Did she indicate to you what her intent in going to the bank was?
Yes.
And what was that?
To get money.
And to get money for whom?
The house.
Overall.
I'm sorry?
Housekeepers.
Okay. Now, how long after you saw your sister go with the black trash bag, go to the basement, and come out of the basement, did she ask to borrow your car?
Right after.
Okay. And just describe her demeanor at that time.
Seemed normal.
Okay. And after she, at some point, how many minutes would you say after she came out of the basement did she leave?
Within 10 minutes, I would say.
Had she, prior to that time, had there been any discussion with you about needing to go anywhere?
No.
And how long was she gone after she left?
Maybe around a half hour.
And when she returned, do you recall approximately what time that was?
I don't.
Now, after she returned, did you leave the home at some point?
Yes.
How long after she had returned?
Maybe within 10, 15 minutes.
And where did you go?
To Fayston Street.
And what was your purpose in going to Fayston Street?
To visit Odin's family.
And do you know whether the defendant ever went to Fayston Street to visit Odin's family?
Objection. Sustained.
Did you, when if ever did you see the defendant at Fayston Street?
Objection. Oral.
Never.
If I could have a moment, Your Honor.
May.
How long did you remain at Fayston Street, if you recall?
I don't remember.
At some point, you left,
Yes.
and where did you go?
Back to my sister's house.
And when you went back to your sister's house, approximately what time did you arrive there?
I'm not sure.
Okay. When you arrived home back at your sister's house, was there something going on at the house?
Yes.
Just describe what that was.
There were police officers there searching the home.
And did you enter the home?
Yes.
How did you enter the home?
Through the front door.
And when you came in through the front door, where did you go?
The living room.
And when you went into the living room, did you see anybody else in that area?
Yes.
Who else did you see?
I believe Aaron was there, my sister, and the baby.
Okay. And did you have any conversation with Aaron, the defendant?
No.
And how long were the police there?
A while, I'm not sure.
And just if you would describe their behavior, the police behavior in the home.
Very professional.
Did you hear any loud voices or people being yelled at or told to go different places?
No.
How long would you say they remained there?
I'm not sure.
Do you know if they did anything to disrupt the home?
Not that I'm aware of.
Did you see any officers, well, just tell us the areas of the home, did you see any officers going towards the basement area?
Yes.
And did you ever see any officers coming out of the basement area?
Yes.
Could you, what, if anything, could you see them if they had anything?
I don't remember.
Okay. Now, how long did you remain at the defendant's home?
A couple days.
And during that couple days, did you see the defendant?
Yes.
And how were you feeling during that time?
Not very good.
And did you have any conversation with the defendant?
No.
Was there ever an occasion where he attempted to speak with you?
Nothing more than casualties.
And how was he behaving during that time?
He seemed a little stressed, but normal.
Okay. Did he ever indicate to you he was sorry about his friend being killed?
Objection sustained.
Had you ever,
Voted stricken, disregarded.
what, if anything, had he ever said to you describing his relationship with Odin?
Nothing.
When you went up to North Attleboro, the time we've been talking about in your car, what kind of car were you driving?
Nissan Sentra.
And what color was it?
Maroon.
What, if any, conversation have you had with the defendant about Odin's death?
Objection.
Overruled.
No.
Well, hold on. Could I see counsel?
I'm sorry, what, if any, conversation did you have with the defendant about the police being in the home?
Objection, Your Honor.
Sustained to the form of that question.
Sorry, Your Honor, if I could have one more moment. May I approach, Your Honor?
You may.
And I'm just going to show you two photographs, ask you if you recognize what's depicted, what person depicted. Do you recognize that person?
Yes,
Who is that?
my sister,
And what sister is that?
Shayna.
And the second photograph, do you recognize this person?
Yes,
Who is that?
Tanya.
Okay. And did these pictures fairly portray both your sister and Tanya?
Yes,
Your Honor, if I could have these marked as next exhibit, please.
You may.
And they need to be separately, Your Honor.
Sure.
You may.
With the court's permission, thank you.
It's 22 and 23.
Publish these on the overhead.
You may.
And I'm putting number 22 now on the overhead. Is that your sister, Shayana?
yes,
The next one, number 23, is that you've identified as Tanya?
yes.
And just tell us, who is Tanya?
A family member of Aaron's.
And you know what their familial relationship is?
I don't.
Have you ever been to her home?
No,
When was the last occasion you saw her?
I don't recall.
Okay, do you recall ever seeing her at family events?
No.
Okay.
I'm going to stop at this point.
Okay.
It's 4 o'clock. Before I excuse you for the day, please let me remind you, avoid any reports there could be about this case in any media or Facebook or Twitter or any social media or magazines, newspapers, anywhere. Also, please be very careful to avoid speaking to anyone at all about any aspect of this case or your jury service or Mr. Hernandez, and don't allow anyone to talk to you about these things. You have to really be vigilant. If anyone starts any conversation at all with you that starts to touch on your jury service or Mr. Hernandez or this case, just end the conversation immediately. Don't do any research, as I've told you, about this case or anything connected to the case or Mr. Hernandez. And let me stress, as